Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John, this is Miniature Nerd, and welcome back to Hitman Blood Money, No Kill, and other stuff. We're in a new life. I love a new life. It's beautiful. It's just gorgeous. It's great. It's a great big adventure playground. There's all sorts of stuff around the corner you can play with. There's only one target, but there's so much you can play with. But okay. First things first, let's show you how to do this nice and easily. So first things first, we're going to need to get inside the house. Pretty sure everyone knows how to do that. Grab the donuts out the back of this truck. Take them around the corner where no one will see him. Drop the donuts. And pop some sedative into the donuts. And we're assuming, we've put a little bit of sedative into each one, I guess. So now we have drug donuts. I've used sedative. You can use poison if you're feeling mean. There we are. Put down donuts. And then just disappear around the side. And the guys eat the donuts. And they're not feeling so hot. And down they go. And there's pretty much the only thing you'll ever need to do to get hold of the disguise that you need. Because the only disguise that you ever need in this level is going to be the FBI agent. And you can get the FBI suit right here. And now you can just walk straight into the house. Yep, they just happily let you in even though they don't know who you are. It's fine. There's Vinny. And he will occasionally go upstairs. The problem is that Vinny has an escort. So this guy can just be grabbed, moved into this room that no one else ever goes into, and knocked unconscious. That's guard number one. And Vinny's come back up for a second round. This guard will then go inside, check the room, but then immediately come back out again and face that way. So just wait for that guy to pop out, face that way, then just grab him from behind, take him in there and knock him out. If you notice that your alert status suddenly shows up, it's not because that guy's said anything or done anything. It's because someone down here saw you. So just if that happens to you, just kind of try again with a very slightly different timing. It was probably one of the people down here who happened to see you. So now Vinny has no protection whatsoever. Oh, here comes Vinny. And this time we are going to be in his room waiting for him. So Vinny goes over to his computer. And human shield Vinny. And then just take him to the top of these steps. And throw him down. And there you see. It took a second, but stairs will finish off Vinny. And he's just had an unfortunate accident on the stairs. Out into the backyard. The backyard's a lovely safe place to be because there's wide open spaces so you can be absolutely miles from everyone. Oh, look at that. The lifeguard is doing a bang up job over there. The lifeguard has actually spotted someone in distress and gone to try and assist before anyone else did. Well done, lifeguard. And true dedication to the job, he is going to get straight back to it as well. This pool is not going to guard itself. Now this is what we wanted to see. A lifeguard is splitting away from the pack. Follow him to the shed and sedate him. And we're now... Oh, sorry, he's the pool cleaner. I just refer to him as the lifeguard. Here we are. Here's who I want. The lady in red and also black.
The pool isn't the only thing I need serviced. Come on.
So, Vinny's wife will try and seduce you. She's kind of terrifying, actually. Not only does she can't really walk, she doesn't know how to walk, but her limbs are way too thin. Her limbs are terrifying. She's like a little spindly monster. She really genuinely looks like she belongs in a Silent Hill game. This is the only way you're allowed in the house. I'm pretty sure the pool cleaner is not allowed inside the house unless you've been invited by her. Now she'll take you into her bedroom. She now goes into the bathroom with her crazy, weird clockwork doll spindly legs. Tells you not to move. All right.
I'm not in the mood. Go back down. I need a nap.
So Vinny's wife decides she's actually not in the mood after all. Settles herself down for a little nap. And now you can have the necklace with the microfilm. Meaning Vinny's wife gets to survive. Which is lovely, isn't it? Now, just because I'm not entirely confident with being dressed as the pool cleaner. Given I'm inside and I'm now unescorted, just take one of the agents I knocked out, go for their suits. So there we are. That is the 2 objectives completed. We've got the microfilm necklace, and Vinny has had an unfortunate accident. He just fell down the stairs. One of those very sad, unfortunate things. Vinny just fell down the stairs. And then just head on your merry way. No reason to hang about. In fact, sake of completionism, get my suit back. So for once, I don't actually have to pay for getting my suit back. Grab my case, which I brought along just in case I decided to use it. Didn't in this case. And escape. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, a new life completed with 1 accident. A single accident. Vinny just fell down the stairs. A couple of other guys kind of fell asleep, so you know what? I think it's fair that when we read the outro for this mission, it's gonna say Silent Assassin Sword. Given how many was it? Was it 4 different guys are going to record that someone came up behind them and either drugged them or grabbed them and then beat them in the side of the head with a gun. So I think that's acceptable to me. And again, silent, no noise, no violence, silent assassin. And that is therefore actually the perfect score. No damage control, no suit retrieval, no custom weapons retrieval. All objectives completed, and a ratings bonus of $150,000. That is the highest amount of money you can make in a new life. So we're back. Let's do some other stuff. A lot of people look at this treehouse and do not realise just how cool it is, because lots of people think that this treehouse is for one thing and one thing only. They think it is for getting the air rifle off this table, mixing it with the tranquilizer darts from the vet clinic, and for getting rid of that dog. Not that anyone ever does that, because there's literally no reason to go in the side entrance when it's so easy to get hold of a uniform. But that is only the slightest fraction of what you can get from this treehouse. This treehouse is amazing. Let me show you why. First things first, when the woman goes for a swim, and she's the only civilian that will ever go for a swim in this pool, this right here, that shot right there broke the glass that's in the roof. That glass falls on her and kills her. Now, obviously, she doesn't have to die, but if she does die, it's very, very easy to get the necklace off her, because they will find her body pretty quickly, and then they will body bag her up and drag her over to the far side of the house from where I am, which is very, very useful. So, if you want a way to kill her, to get her out of the picture so you can get the necklace off her nice and easily, it's a good way. And if that does happen to you, then this room on this side of the house, the room marked as the guard's quarters, that is where she will be wrapped up in a body bag and left. And you can just retrieve the microfilm from there, which is very, very easy, because it's like, it's unattended half the time. There's a guy in there right now, but he's only there about half the time. It's also not actually considered wrong for you to just take the microfilm. You can just walk up to the corpse and take the necklace off it, even if he's watching. He's often a little bit suspicious of you, but not enough for your cover to be blown. Here's something fun I think a lot of people miss. The garbage truck that's around the corner. It's an infinite corpse disposal mechanism. Just drag anything around the back of it, dispose of body. Close lid. And it gets nice and shredded. Open up. And it's now empty, ready for more bodies. Just be careful, because if you do put a body in there, it's the disguise that's wearing is also destroyed. So, open it. There we are, nice and clean. More sacrifices for our new god. Here's one that's so damn obscure, I think just a lot of people miss it. So obviously, if you run around the back of the house dressed as a garbage man, no one minds, and then you can pick up the tranquilizer darts. The tranquilizer darts are obviously used with the air rifle that we saw earlier in the treehouse. But there's another thing here, and that's a bottle of ether. Now the bottle of ether does something really quite weird. So what you need to do is head into the house and just head straight upstairs. So you'll find a girl's bedroom upstairs, and on the desk you'll find a pair of panties, a pair of pink panties, and your option is to pour ether on the panties, which might seem slightly surreal. Let's just do that, and then head into the next room. Here he comes. A guard will come into this room, pick up the panties, and give him a good sniff. There he does it again. Falls straight over. It's a really strange thing. Not just because, you know, it's really damn weird, but because there's almost no way that this would be the easiest way for you to get hold of a guard uniform. I mean, I guess maybe it's a way of knocking this guy unconscious if what you need to do is kind of clear out the upstairs guards in order to be alone with Vinny, which, you know, obviously I did when I was setting up the accident, so maybe that's part of why, but it's still really, really, really weird. And yeah, it's so hard to do. I think quite a few people might never have seen it. Just another point about swimming. Remember, even Vinny's wife, who regularly goes swimming, falling in water, instant death. She doesn't do much better with the indoor pool either. This is not what it looks like. I think everyone knows about the grill, so I'm not going to show that one off. There's lighter fluid in the shed. Pop it on the grill and she can explode. And one other thing that's really easy to miss. Vinny's wife is an extremely heavy drinker. So an easy way to either kill her or knock her unconscious is to syringe the various bottles of alcohol that are lying around the property. There's one out here on this table that she'll regularly take a drink from. In the library, there's this bottle here. She'll only take a drink from this one if you disguise yourself as the clown and then speak to her, and then she'll invite you into this room. Then there's this bottle here on the side, which she'll regularly have a drink from. Her normal rotation is basically to go through the pool, to the pool, indoor swimming pool, through the house, back outside, around the pool, around the outdoor pool, then back to the indoor swimming pool. She'll basically just do circuits like that until you give her any reason not to. And in terms of sniping Vinny, there's only one position that I think is absolutely awesome. People would say you need to redial the phone witness and then snipe in the window. You don't need to bother, because even without the phone having been redialed, the position he just sits in front of the TV makes him perfectly easy to snipe from the standard position just from within the garage. So long. If you must do the redial witness method, at least don't do it sniper style, that's not interesting. Do it this way. Everyone runs outside, everyone's curious about what's up, and then once everyone is nice and gathered... Oh dear. Okay, I think that's enough of A New Life. There's loads of stuff there. I think most people know about quite a bit of stuff there. It's one of the most, I think it's one of my favourite levels in the game. It's one of the most underutilised levels in the game, just because there's just no reason to do anything other than drug the donuts and use the FBI agent disguise to get into the house. There's just no point disabling the camera so you can sneak into the garage, or drugging the dog so you can sneak in the sideway and go in via the basement. There's just no point, and that's a real shame, because it's a really fascinating mission. I just wish they'd done more with it. So there you are, A New Life completed no-kill style, and some other stuff too. So next time, obviously, we have The Murder of Crows. I've been John, this has been Many True Nerd, and this has been Hitman Blood Money, no kill, and other stuff. Thank you very much, and goodbye. And you will find a man watching TV. He was watching TV, he's not anymore. Stop urinating. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. There we go. There's a girl that just stands in the corner who doesn't have anyone to dance with. Bye, police.